We back. We back in the money. We back. We back in the money. Welcome to Money Space 101. I am Angelina Senoge, and this side we are building generational wealth together. Listen, at the Money Space, we are about making money topics fun because I have studied finance for the past 7 years now. This is the 8th year. Oh my goodness. Oh, guys. And trust you me, 80% of the time, I never understood why they made finance to be so boring. I was just like in trust, like, why? Like, why? Why are you doing this? Like, you could make this more fun, you could make this more interactive, honestly. And that's why I started this platform, because I believe that the reason why maybe we're not able to consume things of finances, we're not able to attain the financial literacy that we want to get to, is because finances have been made unnecessarily complicated. And that is what the Money Space is here for, to basically make things that are complicated to be super simplified and relatable. So yeah, let us get into the video. As you can see the title, this is part 2 of our previous video where we're going to be displaying the 10 shares, the next 10 shares. So basically like top 20, but now these are the next 10 shares. The first video that I did last week was on the top 10 shares that offer dividends. And in this video, I'll be doing the next 10 shares, which then will comprise them then of like 20 shares, So if you'd like to follow us on our social media platforms, which is on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, you can find us at the Money Space 101, and you can basically then further engage with us there, where we post short reels which further keep you engaged, because I feel like generally, apart from watching longer videos, when you do watch things that are 30 seconds, 1 minute, 30 seconds, that could also then further help you in growing your financial knowledge and attaining that financial freedom that you want to get to. So please do check us out on these platforms, and I promise you, you will stay. So in the previous video, I did the top 10 shares. Please do look at that video. It is right here. And please do also look at the video that I did on ETFs, exchange traded funds, where I was listing the ETFs, top 10 ETFs that offer dividends, which you can also look at, and this is how the video was. Just to give context again, for those that are maybe watching my video for the first time and you are basically like new to this platform, or you're watching the series of the dividends for the first time, I'll just give a short brief on what dividends are. So dividends is when a company basically decide to share their profits with investors. Instead of you just gaining from selling this particular share in the future, you also gain from just holding it. So this is when, for instance, then the company will make really good profits and like, you know what, let's just share with our investors. And then the dividends that you will get will depend on how many shares that you have. So this means that the more shares you have in this particular company, the more dividends that you will also be exposed to. So just to get more context into like the whole series of the dividends, please do check our other videos. But yeah, let us get into the video. I will be listing the companies, the respective 10 companies, and these will be ranging from the highest dividend yield to the lowest dividend yield. And in this table, you will also see the sector that this company is in, and also the keyword. By keyword, I mean, for instance, maybe a company is African Rainbow Minerals, then the keyword will be ARM, right? So either or. So then you'll find that according to the broker that you use to invest, then you can just type in that keyword and you will find the company, or you can type in the company name in full. But usually, like when you type in the company keyword, it is much easier to find, as sometimes you might make a mistake with the spelling if you write down like the whole word of the company, and you might think, oh my goodness, I don't find this company on this broker, what's going on? By that time, it's actually there. It's just that maybe you made an error in terms of the letters that you used in the word. The first company is Standard Bank Group Limited. The second is JSE Limited. The third one is Motors Holdings Limited. The fourth one is Sanlam Limited. The fifth one is MTN Group Limited. And the sixth one is Evi Limited. The seventh one is Old Mutual Limited. The eighth one is Hyprop Investments Limited. And the ninth one is Resilient Rate Limited. And the last one then is Momentum Metropolitan Holdings Limited. So then these are the companies. So let us quickly go into the highlights of the companies mentioned in this list. Going into the first highlight, we notice the financial sector strength. Companies like Sanbank, Sanlam, Old Mutual, and Momentum continue to offer stable dividends, reflecting the sector's resilience. The second highlight showcases opportunities beyond traditional sectors that you might know of. So with the Motors Holdings representing the automotive sector, while AVI Ltd provides exposure to consumer goods. For the last highlight, we're talking property. Real estate investment trusts, high prop investments, and resilient rate maintain consistent payouts, appealing to investors seeking income from property assets. And as you may know, property is generally one of the most growing industries. As mentioned in the previous video, these companies that I mentioned, they are in different sectors. And if you are really looking to be a smart investor or an intelligent investor, do check out this book. That's why I used intelligent investor and I paused a bit because I thought of that book. Do check out this book. It is known to be the greatest book on investing ever, as said by Warren Buffett, so you better trust it. Okay, so do check it out if you are on your journey to becoming a smart and intelligent investor, making the right and best choices for your portfolio. You investing into multiple companies that are in multiple sectors or industries, then this will be like a really great choice and would help you in you spreading the risk. I'm currently investing with Brokstock because honestly speaking, it is super convenient. I invest with multiple brokers, of course, but in terms of like regular investments, I do prefer using Brokstock because it really does offer everything on one app. For you get like your news right there. You will get information on the companies as to what is their current dividend yield. You will get what is their current earnings. You will get their profits, and literally every single thing that you could particularly maybe go to external sources, you would find on one app. And for me, that is like super convenient because if you want to start investing, you really don't want it to start off as being something that is super stressful, something that's going to feel like another job. You'd want it to be like super easy for you, right? And you investing in a broker that is going to like sort of like meet you halfway in that aspect would really be an asset to you and make your investing journey more relaxing. That is how I describe investing with Brokstock. So if you're interested, then in the description box of this video, you will find a link as to how you can download this platform. And yeah, you'll be ready to go in minutes. And you can literally find a lot of things. It's not just shares right there. You'll find ETFs, exchange traded funds. You'll find metals, which is things like your gold, silver, etc. You'll also find cryptocurrencies. You will find currencies as well. There's a lot. Okay, just check it out. And offshore shares or US shares as well. So coming to a dividend yield. In the previous video, I mentioned that these companies may have a different dividend yield the time that you watch this video or the time that you are now ready to start investing, because I do know that if you are sort of like a beginner investor, it is really sort of like hard to just get into it because you really want to like sort of familiarize yourself with stuff. So by the time maybe you are ready to invest, then these dividend yields would have changed over the time that you watch this video. So then it is important that you do go back to the Brokstock app if you already use it, or if you're going to start using it from this video, to constantly then check all the dividend yields as to where they are. And if you use another broker to invest into shares and you cannot just sort of like find such information on that broker, then you can also consult external sources. And the external source that you can trust, it is basically called Yahoo Finance, and it is at www.yahoofinance.co.za. And right there, you will type in the company name or the keyword, and it will give you information, that the current information as per the time that you look at it, as to what other dividend yields, which will further then help you in making a decision as to whether you are investing into that company share or not. And you'll also find news right there. So yeah, it's a very good platform to use. So yeah, we've come to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you learned a thing or two. I definitely did. One thing about me, I feel like every time when I talk, I'm also talking to myself. You know, as much as I am also like talking to you guys and I'm helping you become the best investor ever or the best saver ever, you know, with respect to whatever video that you're watching that I've done before, but I'm talking to myself most of the time. That's why I'll just pause and be like, I think you should start doing this. Then I'll probably after this video, I'll be like, okay, let me do this now, So as much as I'm telling you this, I'm also telling this to myself. Let us become intelligent investors, let us become smart investors, and let us make the right choices for our portfolios. Don't just invest by the way. Don't just do it, or just because the money space owner said I should do it, or just because this person said I should do it, or just because my financial advisor said I should do it, but really be in it and really be want to be good at it so that you can see the fruits of that work in your portfolio, and you'll be like, oh my goodness, we are here, we've arrived at the bag. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell to receive notification from us when we do release a new video. And do comment down below if you have any question that came to mind while you were watching the video. Bye. See you on the flip side of wealth.